You know what's great? The EQV does not only help you save energy, it also helps you regain it to your battery. Let me explain how that works. First, recuperation. It means that the EQV converts kinetic energy into electricity when decelerating and regains that back to the battery. And to do so most efficiently, the EQV offers 1 automatic and 4 manual recuperation levels. With the 4 manual recuperation levels, you can decide between no recuperation, which is called sailing, up to a very strong recuperation. The most efficient and convenient way of recuperating is using the D-Auto function. In D-Auto, the EQV recuperates dynamically and predictively according to the data provided by safety assists, by the camera and navigation. Let's say the car in front of you is slowing down. The EQV will adapt recuperation and therefore speed automatically and accordingly. And all you need to do is remove your foot from the accelerating pedal. How cool is that? Have you guys ever asked yourselves how to choose between maximum comfort and maximum range in an electric vehicle? Well, the EQV has 4 answers to that, and those are the driving modes. Now, in the standard C setting, you have full power and full torque, and that paired with high heating and air conditioning performance. Driving mode E, which I like to call the in-between setting, balances all parameters perfectly. It gives you good climatization and power output, but always keeping an eye on consumption. With the E+ driving mode, you get the maximum range. To achieve that, power output and torque are reasonably lowered. Heating and air conditioning are also reduced. The S driving mode, the S stands for sport, places the emphasis on the best responsiveness for a spontaneous, sporty driving performance. All right, I hope that helped you get all ready and set for some fun driving that is comfortable and efficient at the same time. Hey guys, this right here is a Mercedes-Benz wall box. Now this is just one of the many AC charging options that you have. How does AC charging work exactly? I'll get to that in just a minute. But first, let me show you this DC fast charging station. Now this is one of many, in our case, an Ionity fast charging station. And either way, I'll show you everything you need to know about recharging your EQV. Your Mercedes-Benz wall box can be placed at home or at your workplace, for example. And what we have here is a fixed Mode 3 cable with a Type 2 plug. At this Ionity fast charging station, we have this charging plug right here. And you can see the difference immediately, right? We have 2 individual sections, the top part being for communication and the lower part being for the charging itself. Now let's have a look at the sockets. The upper section of our charging socket is for AC charging. And we have a maximum charging power of 11 kilowatts. That means that our EQV can be fully recharged in just about under 10 hours time, which makes overnight charging perfect, of course. And once you stick in your plug, the LED lights will always indicate which status of charging you're currently in. But what about the lower part? What about the DC section? The great thing about this one is that thanks to a maximum charging power of up to 110 kilowatts, you can easily recharge your EQV. Let's say it's down to 10%, all the way back up to 80% in just about 45 minutes time. So this is perfect for a quick stop at a charging station to top off your battery. Payment is easily handled with Mercedes-Me Charge, and that also grants you access to public charging stations, including these Ionity fast charging points. All you need to do is register online once and then identify yourself at the charging point, either using MBUX or the Mercedes-Me app or your Mercedes-Me Charge card, and after that, payment will always be handled automatically. Here, on the other hand, payment is handled directly through your electricity provider. And in general, having a wall box is the most convenient and safest way of recharging right at home. In the Mercedes-Me app, you can activate the charging process conveniently and also call up status updates on your charging process at any time from anywhere remotely. Fully charged, your EQV has enough range to conveniently travel to long-distance destinations. With every Mercedes-Benz EQ model, there's this beautiful thing called electric intelligence. What does that mean exactly? Let me give you just a few examples. Let's say you're planning a long trip with your vehicle. In our case, your EQV will then show you the most intelligent route to take, meaning the route with the optimized charging stops and the shortest charging time possible. Now, how does the EQV do the math? It will use all of the available data, meaning your battery status, the charging infrastructure itself, and also even weather data. Pretty cool, huh? Now, why don't I show you how setup works in MBUX and the Mercedes Me app? Let's start out with MBUX. All you need to do is open the navigation menu and type in your destination. Based on that, the route will be calculated, including charging stops on your route. Make sure that you have activated EQ Optimized Route in navigation settings. Via the Mercedes Me app, you can plan your route also remotely. It's very intuitive, and you get quickly how many and where a charging station is located on your planned route, if it's available, how long the charging is going to take, and you see the charging costs immediately. What electric intelligence also means is that you can preheat or pre-cool the interior of your EQV according to your preferred departure time, ideally using only power from the grid, not from the battery. So that means once you set off on your trip, you'll still have the full range. And by the way, even if you do not have a specific destination typed into your navigation, you'll still always be able to see how much further you can go without having to recharge, thanks to the Range on Map feature. And that feature comes in very handy for short as well as long distance trips in your daily routine. Just as with the V-Class, the seating concept of the EQV was developed to be very flexible. So with just a few touches and a few moves, you can individualize it to fit your very own personal needs. Now, each seat is light enough for you to lift it all by yourself. So let me show you what's possible. First of all, lower the headrest and put it all the way down. Then, using the lever, fold the backrest all the way forward. Then unlock the first locking handle in the back to release the seat from the base. And after that, the other unlocking handles to remove the seat entirely from the guide rail. Once that is done, you can simply tug on the seat and remove it completely from the rail. All right, be sure to put your knees into it and not your back. It's as easy as that. Now, why don't we put it back in and make sure the seats are facing each other conference style so I can show you that as well. Put the seat back in, all we need to do is reverse the procedure. So get back into your knees and using the handle, lift the seat back into the vehicle. Before reinstalling the seat, ensure that all horizontal adjustment slides are locked into place on both sides and that they are at the same height. Now place the seat back into the guide rails and readjust it back outward until you hear a click. After that, unfold the backrest back up and readjust the headrest as so. All right, and that's all there is to it. How long did it take me? 2 minutes, right? Pretty cool, huh?